Okay, so good morning everybody and once again welcome back in today's class, day number 14, and now we are going to be start another topic in the incident management that is called the major incident management. Okay, so here you can see this one. Okay, first point is that what is the difference between these two, incident and the major incident? If I go as per practical part, it's totally depend from customer to customer that what they want to give the definition of the major incident. Major incident we can say which is high impact and almost everything has been down. Services are completely down and impact is very much high. Maybe a full location is down. Okay. When a P1 is raised with the high priority, generally it has been considered as a major incident. But as I say that it's totally depend from your customer to customer. The customer which I serve, they also create the major incident if it is during the business hours. But if the same issue happened after business hours, they did not consider this as a major incident. So we have to be understand that it's not similar. Sorry, it's not similar. So I have no standard definition which I can tell you. Yes, this is the definition of the major incident, but it has been said that something where the disruption is significant to the business considered as a major incident, because major incident has a different life cycle, different way to handle. Like there's a small fire and there's a big fire. Big fire means it required attention, immediate attention. Small fire is a small one, no immediate attention required. You know that this happen every day. That's fine, I can handle this. Okay, so this is what the concept of the major incident come here. Now the question come, how this thing can be handled. Let me give you 1 minute. Let me stop sharing and try to get the presentation of that only. Uh, Here. Let me get, because I got this from the that only. Now create incident. Incident. Arre, no, I guess they don't have this thing. No, no. Okay, leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it. It's in this part. No. Response to major. No, it's not that they have a separate module, so they added the. Okay, no problem. Let me come back on our screen sharing. Okay. So something which has a significant disruption. Now the question comes that why we need this? Because this has a significant disruption, so definitely the process will be a little different in this area. How to handle this major incident will be completely different area. You cannot consider every P1 as a major incident. Because if you're considering every P1 as a major incident, then you'll be crunching on your SLA. You're putting a lot of pressure on your team. So there should be some process to say, yes, this is a major incident. This is a MI. And then this particular process will be started. Before we go ahead for that part, let's understand that how this particular module get activated. So it is not coming out of the box. That is number one part. We have to be activate the plugin for this. And plugin name is Major Incident Management. This one. Major Incident Management. Okay. So once you activate this plugin, then, and it's a paid plugin, then you are able to see this module here. This module you can see. Also, when we activate this plugin, we are getting two more new roles in the system. What the two new roles? One is MIM manager. If I show you this one. Now this person is accountable for the major incidents, not the incidents only. So now if I say like this, see, incident manager and major incident manager. Maybe a single person or single user has a both role. Practically, it should not be. Practically, it should be different, two different person, two different role. He is accountable, she is accountable for the incident's life cycle. But he or she is accountable for the major incident life cycle to make sure that it has been happened properly. And along with this, there's a one more role get activated that is called the communication manager. This one. What the purpose of this? Why this role has been added here? On a high level part, let me tell you that what is major incident work basically. So whenever any incident get raised, ideal user see, oh, it has a significant impact. It needed some separate attention. So they propose a incident as a major incident. I'll show you this in a demo as well. They propose a incident as a major incident. Then the major incident manager will see the incident, what has been written there, and he will evaluate. Yes, it is a major incident, and he accept that. Once he accept that, definitely if complete location is down, you need to be informed to your counterparts. If everybody is sending a mail, your counterparts will go mad. So there is a user called the communication manager. He sent the communication to all the stakeholders. Hello guys, we have a downtime or we have a significant interruption at this site. Our resources are not available for this time to this time. He sent the communication, timely communication. And once the major incident get resolved, then these two users step out. But important is that after every major incident, there should be a major incident report. That why this happened. What was the reason? What was the root cause? And as it is a major incident, the best practice says we need to create a problem record as well for this major incident. So this is the high level process or high level steps to do that part. So these two rules get created and incident manager also enhanced. This rule also get enhanced Because earlier he was just dealing with the incident role, but now he's dealing with the major incident trigger roles as well. Trigger rules as well, sorry. What is this trigger rule? We will discuss now. Okay. And when we activate the plugin, mainly 3 plugins get activated. In a single plugin, the sub plugins will be like this. Number 1, because we need to send a communication, so there's a plugin called incident communication get activated. Then there's a plugin, I can say incident update plugin get activated with this. Okay. Now let's show you a demo that how it's work. So now let me come here and come to the incident. Let's take any incident which is in the open state. Okay, and let's say P1. Because I log in as an admin, I can do this thing, but if you are an ITL user, you only propose, not promote. So let me show you. Right click and you can see promote or propose. Because I log in as an admin, so I can do anything. Propose means I'm giving a proposal. Like, will you marry me? It's a proposal. Or when parents says, we find a girl for you, that is a promotion. But one thing, if you propose, then 2 actions will be there. Okay. If you propose, then 2 actions will be there. So now what I'll do, I'll just impersonate as an ITL user to show you that how it's work. So I'll come here. Incident. Open. And let's say this. Right click, propose. If I click on the propose, what I'm doing as a service agent, I think it has significant impact. Let the major incident manager decide they want it to be major incident or not. Major impact. And you can put the business impact as well and propose. It is still a normal incident, not a major incident, because it is in the proposal state. Now what I will do, I'll go and impersonate or come with my own ID. Now I am a major incident manager. It's a demo as well. We are doing a demo as well. I don't know that let's say I log in the morning 8 o'clock. I don't know that how many incidents get proposed or promoted. So what I will do, I'll search for the major and I'll go here. Candidates. It means show me those incidents which can be a major incident. I'm here now. And as a major incident manager, I will get an option to accept it or to reject it. And how I can do? I can click on the view workbench. Workbench is a separate interface which is given or built for this particular purpose. Now I have an option to promote. Yes, I as a major incident see all the steps and all the details. I am confirming it. It is a major incident. No, I'm not confirming it. It's a wrong. I can reject it. So practically, if I say There are total 3 ways a major incident get created. Number 1, as a ITL user, you can propose it. Number 2, as a major incident manager, I can directly promote it. Right? So now if I come here and if I say here major, okay, so I can create it. I can create the candidate as well. I can create the directly major incident as well. Both things I can do. Candidate means it's a potential. It can be. But if I say promote, it means it is a major incident. Or the third way is basically by using this particular application module from here. So now if I come here as a candidate, click on this view workbench. And I can click on the promote. Now, as soon as I click on the promote, so if you see here, summary and communicate. This particular action is for the communication manager. I click on the promote. Yes, accepted. Promote. So now you can see it is a major incident. The flag has been changed. It's a red. But why nothing is showing here? Let me try to refresh it. Because there should be communication, right? Because there are some trigger rules has been defined in the background. So now I'll go to the view form and let's increase the priority to the 1. And now save. So these are the trigger rules. Okay, they're saying you are making as a P1, then you have to give the hello and save. Come to the view workbench and now hope you are able to see this communication task. See, these are the trigger rules for the communication. And you can see that it is in this duration. These are the major details. These are the summary.
Atul, what do you mean by communication? Communicate to trigger a support group to
okay,
do what exactly?
You're going on a leave for 2 weeks. You send an email to your team. Yes. Hi everybody, I'm on leave for the next 2 weeks. This is a communication.
Okay.
If it is a planned, then fine. You're working in the office, you get a call from your home and you have to be immediately rush out. And you just send a one-liner email. Guys, I have to go home. Some emergency is there. This is a major instant communication. Then you tell to your friend, hey, I'll message you. Can you communicate everybody if I'm coming back or not? Because maybe when you reach home, you're not sure that will you able to use laptop or something else or not. This is what the communication means to inform to the stakeholders that what's going on the major incident.
Yes, this is what I want to know. Yes. Okay, it's for information to inform stakeholders that
yes.
There is.
So like correct. So okay. There are these 8 tasks given by ServiceNow out of the box. That timely you have to be send the communication to your users. Okay. If I'm telling you, if you want to do a little bit more deep dive in this module, you can go through my video as well. A complete depth. It was created 3 years back, little bit old, but you will get an idea on how it's been working. Okay, the end-to-end end user training you can get it from there. So when I created this video, I really like this module because it is easy to do. Now nothing need to be do on the Outlook. You just come here, click on the compose, and you can compose your email and send it from here to CC. Now Tejas will say, Atul, come on. There is a fire and you ask me to put the 2 and CC in BCC. Cannot we get this populated, auto-populated? Yes. Cannot we get this subject or email body auto-populated? Yes. But in the baseline system, it's coming as a blank. You can define it. You have to do a little bit configuration for this, but it is a doable part. But in the baseline system, it is not available. Okay, so you can send an email communication. It's initial, then technical update, then technical resolution, then internal stakeholder. See, if you see on the top, it is for the technical part. It is for the internal stakeholder. And third, for the end user communication. Farah is using a mobile network and network is down. She will not get the same email which the technical team is getting. Because why? That network provider tell to Farah that which server has been down. They will message to Farah that network is down due to this problem. We're working on that part. So 3 different communication you can send. And that is the reason it is coming in the workbench, because these many things you cannot do in a simple incident. Okay. Now let's say it has been promoted. Can I revert back? Can I de-promote it? After half an hour, we came to no, it's not a major incident. Let's take it back. Then what we'll do? Let's see, do we have any option to de-promote it? Right click and click on the de-promote. De-promote, it's a demote. Demote means I am taking this flag out. So when you say propose, it can be, it cannot be. When we say promote, it is 100%. Amazing. I click on the demote. No longer P1. Okay. And did you notice that view workbench has been gone? Because it's no longer a major incident now. Demote can be done by and only done by the major incident manager. Proposal can be done by any user, because someone thinking it can be a potential one. On the best knowledge, he or she proposed it. Acceptance rejection is depend on the major incident manager. Okay, clear this funda.
Yes, for me.
Good. Now let's go to the next step, that how this major incident trigger. So there are the trigger rules which we're discussing. This one. ServiceNow give me 4 trigger rules out of the box. Okay. And when we install this plugin, these get installed. What this mean? That when the process of the major incident should be started, that option should be started. So this says number 1. If any okay, one more thing. Major incident management is a scoped application, not a global application. What is scoped? In a simple word, which has been built in a separate format, not using the global components. It's a scoped application. So it is a scoped application. It says when the business criticality is 1, most critical or somewhat critical, consider this as a major incident. Trigger this as a major incident. That is the number 1 part. And if you notice here, let me come back. They have an execution order. These 4 condition matches. but priority will be given to this. If this is not matching, then priority given to this. If this is not matching, priority given to this. If this is not matching, then priority given to this. If this matches, yes, trigger it for the major incident. Okay. Number 2, if number of child incidents more than 20, then the trigger will start. Major incident trigger will start when the incident priority is critical and the last severity is 1. Then you can say that the major incident trigger will happen now. That view workbench and all things will be visible for you. The further things will be visible for you in that particular part. Okay. Changes in this can be done by the incident manager or can be done by the major incident manager, not by the ITIL users. If you want, you can define it. There's a concept called the risk condition in the change management. Those are also on the similar lines. Now, what is the homework for you? Do one thing. As is already, this plugin has been already activated. Create an incident and add the 20 child incident. And then propose it or promote it to the major incident. Then check, will all these options available or not? Because we check this part, we convert the incident prior to the P1 and we see that view workbench is available and all things will be there. Now let's try these 3 options as well.
Atul, a question, please. Here we are talking about triggers. For example, for the last one, high severity incident, severity is 1. As I could understand that these triggers means that this condition, for example, whenever we have severity 1, so automatically this incident will be a major incident, right? Or we need
we
even that
we have to propose it, but in the background the trigger rules like communication part will be only applicable when these. So if you notice this part, let me show you once again. Incident. Okay. Let's say I'm going here. Okay. It is a P5, right? Let's propose this or promote this. Promote means directly making as a major incident.
Okay.
Go to the view workbench. I'm not able to see this communication task. If I go here and let's say making as a severity as a 1. Severity is not the available field directly in the form level. There's a number part. Okay. Or if I add the service which is business critical 1 or 2, let's say business service, right? Service, and let's say here and class is okay. Service classification is business service and business criticality is 1. Let's say BlackBerry and save now. And now come on the view workbench. Why it's not be there? Oops. Why it's not be there? It must bring the things for you here. This is what this trigger rule says. Or let's do one thing. Let me demote it. No. I guess some property need to be activated for this one because it is a business service is a critical one. So it is matching our first rule. See, it's actually false. Nobody's giving a. Come on, guys. You should see that it is actually false. So once you activate, even though for the communication, it is a P1, it's coming from the scripting. But if you activate this, it will automatically promote as well for your incidents because it is false. So it is not working as point of time. So we have to do manual part only. Okay. So it is like automatic triggering. If any of these conditions match, I want it should be a major incident.
But we need to always to do the action promote. I mean,
yes.
we have to.
Right.
Okay.
So that is the reason that it has been false in the out of the box because maybe I am a major incident manager. I'm sleeping in the night. And if these triggers run and I got 2 incidents in my queue, but I'm sleeping. So my SL is getting out. So better make it as a false, take it as a manual action. If you are 100% confident, only then make it as a true for these cases. Okay, so this is important from the examination perspective that what are the 4 trigger rules has been given by ServiceNow in this area. Clear? Everybody clear on this part?
Yes, hope so.
Okay, no problem. Now we are coming back on this area, contextual search. Because contextual search is important everywhere. And if I say LNG welcome, it should run and it should bring the details for me. So you can see I have an option called attach. There's an option called preview as well. Now the question comes from where these things are coming. So let's come here and search for the contextual search here. And you can go to the contextual search properties here. Not in the properties, you can go in the table configuration, sorry. And we have on the incident table, right? This one, related search result. This is a contextual search which is fall in the term called the deflection, incident deflection. What this mean? Deflection means give an option to the user to resolve the incident before it go as a major one or before a user actually need to be raised an incident. Like Surbi want to ask a question to me. She think let me call to Atul and will ask. But before she call, she was doing some R&D at her end and she got one article. And her problem gets solved, her issue gets solved. This is what the deflection means here. So now if I open this, I created one video on this as well, that how you can use this. So this thing which is coming here, we can rename it from here.
Could you repeat, please, Atul?
Okay.
Deflection?
So deflection means basically that I want incident should get resolved as quickly as possible, or there's a no need to be raised an incident. I'll tell you why this point is coming here. Let's say I'm an end user. Okay, I am facing the issue configure email in my laptop. I have two options. Either I go and raise an incident. Second option, either I go and find out the knowledge article. So like if I am an end user, I want to be raise an incident. Then how it will look like to me? I'll go to self-service and go to the incident. and click on the new. See, this is the view which is available for end user in the native side. So now if I say email, see this thing. It's go and check the email. If I see, okay, this article can help me, email account, I'll go, I read, and then I'll say, okay, this is helpful. Yes. It means my incident get resolved. I'm not going to be raised the incident now. Means in short, if I say it is totally an opportunity to end user that without raising the incident, he can resolve the incident as well. This is what the deflection means here. And this can be possible with the help of the knowledge articles only. Okay, so how and from where these things are becoming? This has been defined in the contextual search like this. In which table it is applicable, incident table on the platform level, search as incident deflection, and what text you want to be print. Related search result, this thing. I can put batch one. What is the limit to show the result? I said it should show the 10. Per pages, yes, show 10. Is preview button available? Yes, because as of now there's no preview. You have just attach button here. And then search as. How you want to search in this area. So search as, if I say search as active, search as field. I want to search as a assigned to, I want to be searched as a creator kind of things, or the caller. That I am caller, I want to be searched as a caller here. What message you can display if it is not you're not able to show you, so you can put some message. Due to some ACLs, some things are not available as well. And then if you want to put some condition, you can put it, or if you want to do some scripting, you can script it as well. Okay, and on which field you can search? I can search on the short description. Like we are putting short description only, then this, if I remove this, nothing is coming. Why it's not taking short description? Because in the configuration, I said only short description, not the description. Let's say I put the description as well. Wait, let it save. And now let's come here and put as a description as well. Description order 200. Okay, means what will happen? First, it will go and search as per the short description. If find, then good. If not find, then it will go for the description one. And now if I reload my page, this has been changed. And now if you see, we have an attach button. Let me put word email. So now you can see here, able to see 10. Why? Because we changed this configuration, this thing. And now I can attach it as well. So what it's saying, as a caller, I'm showing this where this able tutors word is mentioned, or which has been used. Okay, and this is my results. Now if I want to be attached, if I click on the attach, it will come into the customer visible here as a hyperlink. But if I click on the save, it will show like this. Now the question is that Atul, what happened? You've done a lot of things. What happened actually? It is a good practice that whenever any survey desk agent working on an incident and resolving any incident with the help of the knowledge article, or I know, let's say Surbhi call me and say, Atul, I'm facing some issue in the service now, this concept, can you help me? I send a article link to Surbhi. Surbhi, follow this. Why I should spend a time on call with Surbhi and explain when something is already available? Send a link, she will do. This is what I did here. At this point of time, this agent did not resolve the incident. He provided a solution to the user that boss, follow this article. If you find anything, then let me know. And I'm putting into the on hold. But it is tough for a agent to copy paste every time. So ServiceNow will give a functionality called this thing. Attach. Attach. You can do it. This is what the concept of the contextual search here. Small one, but it is important. Go ahead.
Actually, it's this feature is related.
Sorry, which?
It's about just major incident or
it is applicable for every incident. Major
okay.
and non-major, both it is be applicable.
So user, the end user could have the possibility to resolve by himself.
Yes.
Okay.
This is
based
what,
on knowledge articles.
right. This is what the intention of the industry as a point of time.
Mm-hmm.
See, if you call me, you take my 10 minutes to resolve an incident. But if I already have an article for the same, why should I spend 10 minutes with you? I'll give the article, hey, Farah, go and check this article, your incident will be resolved.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So this is what it is becoming here. With this, we have completed the first phase of our life cycle. This one has been completed. Now let's come to the second one. Investigation and diagnosis. And the first concept which is come here is called the assignment group or routing. Now there are 4 ways or 5 ways, I can say mainly 3 ways, but still you can say it's a 5 ways to assign an incident to a group. Number 1, we can assign manually. Like this we have done. Come here and type it. Number 1 part. Number 2 part, with the help of the assignment tool. If you come here, you can come here and you can see assignment rules here. This one. With some conditions we are doing. This is assignment rules. Sorry. No, it is not the assignment tool. ठीक है, it is the assignment tool. ठीक. Number 3. No, wait. I'm missing out something. It's not assignment rule. No, wait. They're different actually. Rules. Okay, sorry. These are the assignment lookup rules, even though it is coming at the same place only. And third is the data lookup. Like I can go and create the data lookup as well. With this, you can create this one assignment lookup. So don't get confused. That was the assignment data lookup, and this is the assignment rule lookup. Okay, and the fourth one you can do with the help of the some scripting. And the last one, You can populate the assignment group, maybe basis, it's again scripting only, but it can be like a business rule. It can be like something else as well you can do. Total 5 ways to populate this assignment group. Number 1 is a manual. Number 2 is a assignment lookup. Number 3 is a data lookup. Number 4 is a scripting. And number 5, kind of some conditions of the business rules kind of things. I'm still putting the scripting part only. But to follow any of the assignment, what I can say, not rule, the technique, you have to make sure that you have a complete system built on that part. Like it's not like if there's a category is empty, then it's not assigning to anybody. Or it's if subcategory is empty, it should not assign to anybody. You have to be think the possible use case that how the assignment can be work. And believe me, earlier when we implement ITSM or incident management for our client, auto assignment is the phase 2, but now auto assignment is the phase 1. Take example, there's a banking customer who got in a single day more than 10,000 incident. Do you think that there's a person sitting and assigning this incident to everybody or every group? No. It's not like that. There must be some assignment rule. There must be some automation. There must be some script on the which read some parameters in the incident form and assign the group. Best possible group can be assigned here. And the way we're assigning the group, we can assign the assign to as well. Number 1, manual method. That I am assigning this incident to this group and this group manager can go and assign to anybody in the assigned to. Number 1. Number 2, there's an option called here. Okay, it has been hide here, but if you go and see, where I should go, the option called the assign to me. Let me come on this part. I'll show you one example. Incident, and let's say open. And here right click and assign to me. You can use assign to me as well. This UI action is hidden on this form. If you want, you can bring it. It's a UI action. If you want, you can bring it easily. Because there was some issues with this assign to me. Some customer says, no, I don't want because it create a problem for my users. Someone say, no, it's a good option. So ServiceNow is giving that option, but on the list view in the baseline system assigned to me. Or third is on-call assignment. Let's say in this shift, Farah, Samira and Tejas are there. If any new incident coming, to whom it should assign? As per the shift availability, it can be assigned to a Farah, or it can be assigned to Tejas, or it can be assigned to Samira. But again, there are a lot of calculations happen in the background to identify it's Tejas, Samira or Farah. There's a multiple parameter has been done, defined in the background. Okay, so this is the one first concept which you have to take care or follow in this particular area. Okay. Assigned to me is mainly a problematic as well. It will not check are you part of this group or not. Let's say if I go here and click on the assign to me. Okay, good. Good, it's giving a validation. Nice. Now let me reverse my concept. If you click on the assign to me, it will check are you part of this particular group or not. Let me same reason. Good. So if I'm not a part of this group, I'm not able to assign to me. Okay, it's a good validation because otherwise anybody can assign any ticket to their name. But if you're not part of that group, then you are not able to find out this. Okay. Now, when we talk about the assignment group, I'm still there. Don't worry. We says that it should be automatic assignment. Then what do you mean by the word automatic assignment? Bhagwan to aayenge nahi, the God will not come to assign this. So there is a concept which we use in the industry that the configuration item which I'm putting here. Let me put this as well. Let's say this. I want the support group of this particular configuration item should be assigned in the assignment group. Let me show you some server only. To find any server here. Let me show you some good ones so that easy for us. Because this is what practically we use. And you will not believe that the support group or the managed by group in the CI play a vital role in the change management as well. A lot of time we trigger our conditions. Oh, no server class. I think I have to take that MacBook only. Okay, let's take that MacBook only. Okay. And click and open. Here. They don't have a managed by kya? Come on. Let me get a good CI. cmdb underscore ci dot list. Ah, this one is good. Any IPM. Why? Okay, because it has a this configuration item is not part of this particular service. So let me do one thing. Let me click on the all here. Email contractor. Come on, yaar. Shit. Why it's not showing anything to me? Tell me why it's not showing. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's do one thing. Let's the way it has been defined. When we say the automatic assignment, okay, specifically this field I'm talking here. Okay, how ServiceNow do this thing? In ServiceNow, there's a business rule that called as a populate assignment group based on CI/SO. Remember this word. It can be a potential question. There's a business rule that name called populate assignment group based on CI/SO. CI stand for the configuration item, SO stand for the service offering. What it says that whenever this business rule run, okay, it go to the configuration item and find out the support group. Let me try to be add it there if I can add. This one. Okay, and now save. This one. Support group. Let's say I'm putting support group as a app engine. So what this business will do, if this is activated or this is enabled, whenever you whenever you put service offering and the configuration item in this particular CI, it will go and pick up the support group, this, and add here. Number one part. If support group of a CI is not available, then it go to the service offering. Go to this place. If it finds the support group here, then populate. If both don't have a support group, then it will be make it as a empty. It is a business rule. Let me show the business rule as well once. Business rule, and rule name is populate what is the name? Populate assignment group. Okay, yes. It's a true. It's work on the task table. So what this business rule says, I run when task is incident problem change. So see, this is applicable for every task table, incident change and problem specifically run, which has some specific conditions. It says I run when let's say okay. It says I run when you assign any configuration item, and if that configuration item has a support group available. And now let's try to save this. Hope it worked for us. No, it's not working. Maybe the support group which we are using is empty. See. Let me open this record. And let's try to run this. No, it's still not running. Maybe few other conditions are not matching of this assignment group. This one. This is matching, but assignment group is empty. Configuration item change from X to Y has been changed. Something is there, then it will work. Okay. If it found assignment group, it will populate. If not, it will go to this particular offering and find the assignment group. If it is blank, then it leave it as a blank only. It's leave it as a blank only. This is what the assignment group population work. This is important point for the discussion, because in the examination, the question can become the name of this particular business rule and what is the process of auto populating the assignment group. First, it will check the CI support group, not available. It will check the SO support group, not available. Then it will make it as a empty, as a blank. But again, in our case, it's not populating because we are missing with some conditions here. Maybe we have to check these conditions and then it will work for us. The similar concept will be used in the change management, but that time it was not support group. It was some other group which we discussed that point of time only. Clear? Or any doubt? Any question? Everybody?
Almost clear, but need to see it
Yes,
more.
that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I was going to say, that
Yes.
I actually have to try and then probably.
So now
Exactly,
what
yes,
you
to
have to
see.
do, you have to be go through the recording again and take
Yes, yes.
terms and read about that.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Because there's a one more thing. When we talk about the incident, I can see there's a one more reason. If you right click on this and show assignment group, it has a functionality here that what type of group it should show. So you can see here reference qualifier and the type is this. Maybe the type we're putting here is not an incident type. See, type is blank. But in our part, in our this thing, if I configure dictionary, type is ITL. Null or ITL, even though it's a null only, it should work, but not sure that why few conditions not matching, it's not be working. So this is again used for the group filtering. I don't want anybody can come and assign any group to my incident. No. So I specify the groups type. In the incident, I want only group should come where the type is incident. So if you open this, the type is blank. Maybe the reason it's not giving me to, or it's not allowing me to add that part. If I change it to the incident, let's say try to be to change. I'm sure we're using the right one. Let's change the both because we have a similar name but different assets. Go back. Let's try to save this. No, still few conditions are missing. I'm sure it's not allowing me to that do that part as well. So this concept we will discuss a little bit in depth tomorrow. This is called the group filtering. Like in a bar, it's a filter. A person below 18 cannot be go inside. Person below 18 can go inside, but if it has been accompanied by the parents. So these are the filtering they're putting it. Okay, so we will discuss this concept tomorrow and we'll see something on the on-call scheduling as well. Okay, it's a still little bit pending part. Maybe by Monday we're able to complete this training by not training this particular module. Okay, but yes, we are almost at the end now. That how all these things work together. Monday, Tuesday it will take, I'm sure. Okay, any last question before I close the recording here, guys?
No, no, no.
Okay, good. Let me stop the recording and take a quick attendance now.